as well as what we hear. Through the sound and sight can often tell a story. What the fuck is up, guys? Nick back for another episode of my scary stories to tell. What is going on, guys? It has been a minute since we've been on. A lot has happened. Again, sorry. I know there's keeps on being these big gaps between my episodes, and I'm not planning for it, guys. It's just been happening. It's just been happening. Stuff keeps interfering. I had a whole the last post we did was back in August. So I didn't really plan on doing much in September. By October, I want to do like 3 episodes. I had a few things planned. I wanted to do the Randonautica finally. I wanted to do, kind of just like a general exploration about like some haunted spots in San Antonio. And I wanted to see if I could capture anything here in Hondo because, I hear about, hot spots and everything here. From my friends told me a lot of stuff that's happened in like a lot of the back roads. So I wanted to get some different types of footage, and there was one more that we're working on. That was kind of a special episode, but as fate would have it, that is not what went down, as many of you can tell. Yeah, so there's definitely like a spooky element to it from the days before leading up to the accident. Let's get into it. One night I wake up, right, and I heard like a knocking at the door, and the dogs start going crazy. And I got up to go check it out. And lo and behold, guess who's at the front door? The black dog making an appearance. This little fellow companion right behind him, that German Shepherd. But he's standing at the front door, like expecting to be let in or something, And my dog's going nuts. So it's kind of crazy, I go and kind of put the dogs away. And then I go back to the front door, and it's gone. I kind of try to shake it off. It's kind of a weird, creepy feeling, still getting around the house. A lot of times I kind of see something like at my bedroom door, kind of right in the hallway. It's always right here. Like my office is right here next to my door, and I'm always seeing something right there, even from here. Anyway, like I said, this thing has always seemed to be associated with bad luck or death, and a lot of things have just happened to me, obviously, my dad dying, me getting bit by a dog, I still got the damn scar, a lot of things have happened this year that have just been crazy, and like, why, and I thought maybe I was kind of out of the red, for a little bit, things were going a little bit better, had my other podcast going, my radio show, I was starting to get some momentum going, it's like, what else can be like a clue that something is off. I definitely plan on talking to someone that I know is kind of an expert in like possessions. He's an expert in like curses. So I think he's a person to talk to. I'm gonna try to get him on the podcast and see if we I'm gonna tell him to like, kind of watch the episodes and kind of make a make an educated guess as to what I'm dealing with. So I mean, we'll see if I can get him. There's another project I want to do with him, but it's kind of like a separate thing than the podcast. So I want to see if it's related at all. So anyway, yeah. So I was outside, helping, my wife hang lights out. We're hanging lights from like the tree to the house to kind of get like a stretch across the lawn, so we get a little bit more light out there. And yeah, I started. I was moving around the ladder, and I could have sworn she was behind me. So whenever I put the ladder up, I got up, and it seemed fine at first, but I guess it turned out there was kind of like an unsteady patch of earth right there that kind of ended up like kind of going in. That ended up kind of getting inclined, and then I started falling. I tried to catch myself. Unsuccessful. I thought it was like maybe not high enough to like fall like that, but I hit the ground pretty hard. My other leg got caught in the ladder, and my full weight just went on that leg. I didn't hit anything else. I didn't even scrape an elbow. I felt the crunch, rolled over on my back, and seeing the atrocity that was my leg. Not only because I feel it was broken, but it was slightly rotated to the left. So yeah. So I'm just laying there, my wife calls the ambulance, and they get there, check my blood pressure, do all that, load me in the ambulance. And they gave me some good stuff for a while, but yeah, just excruciating pain for the next 2 days until they finally had surgery. And oh man, it's been rough. 12 weeks from surgery. I'm about halfway through, guys. I'm trying to do whatever I can from home. I do these. I'm still doing my radio show, or shows rather. Yeah, I'm still doing my radio shows. And I'm just trying to do what I can from home. Since I can record from here, it's good. But yeah, it's been rough, and then the dog showing up again. I didn't really try to read too much into it, and I thought, what else worse can happen, But yeah, it showed up again, and horrific accident occurred. Oh yeah, so if anyone wanted to take a look at the break, it's pretty crazy. Let's see. Boom. Yeah, so this is it. So here on the left side, that is the brake. Let's see. Yeah, so you can clearly see it right freaking there. That's where it snapped off right there. Broke. Yeah, I can see where it's cracked down the side. Just my full weight on it. And on the right side is post-surgery. And the right side, that's, post-surgery. 9 screws and the metal plate, right there. Yeah, it's pretty brutal. But yeah, I even kind of put, I noticed there is a new intro song. Shout out to Dr. Shredder, helps me on all my music. Yeah, so I kind of put like a little bit close to the end, just kind of like a dark kind of clip with, you can kind of see something, but it's kind of I think it was like a video of like a little break like this. So I kind of put that. I try to put more things that have to do with like some of the things I've experienced in the intro video, little clips. So put that together. So yeah, we got some good new intro for you guys. Probably keep that one for a little bit until come up with something else. But yeah, that's it. I mean, that's terrifying in itself. Just that break right there. Yeah. You will never catch me on ladder ever again. I'm done with ladders. But yeah, that's what you get. So one creepy thing that kept occurring actually, while I was in the hospital, I forgot about this for a minute. So I'd be laying there, right? I don't know if I was just drugged up too much or what, but Cassie would stay on the couch inside the room there, right? So I kept seeing at the corner of my eye, like whenever I thought she was just like laying down to sleep, I kept thinking that I would see her or somebody just like sitting up where that couch was and just kind of there, like hair like drooping in their face. So I would turn, kind of give it a full look, and she'd just be laying down again. And I don't know why that kept happening. Out of my peripheral vision, I just kept seeing Cassie or someone or something just kind of sitting up. Even like there's a couple days where she didn't stay there at the hospital, and I would still see it there. Like if someone was there, and I would often see something kind of go across the room too. So I kind of felt like maybe the whole time I was there that I was kind of being slightly haunted by something. I don't know. I just, sometimes you think, your peripheral vision is just kind of playing tricks on you. But, yeah, it was just a creepy feeling that I kept getting. I don't know if it was a doppelganger again. That'd be kind of nuts. And yeah, so one of the places I've been to before, but with my wife, but we stopped by for like a second, and this was like years ago. So there's the Chinese graveyard in San Antonio. That was like one of the first spots I wanted to check out. Apparently there's a whole thing you're supposed to do. And so yeah, I wanted to hit up some of these hot spots and see if, could capture anything. I kind of want to get to a point where it's not just, about stories, obviously, that has happened in the past, but maybe some actual ghost hunting could be in the future of the podcast. So I mean, I eventually kind of want to get on a little bit, not so much in the cheesy way, but in the ways that we do now. It still would be part of the podcast, and kind of shoot it separately and kind of get whatever we can, and go over it in the podcast. So let's check it out. Chinese cemetery.
Guys, I'm scared to death.
Why are you so scared?
Because we could see a ghost right now. I don't like it. What's up, guys? Welcome to this little video edition of Unrefined. We are here in San Antonio, Texas at the Lona China Cemetery.
Yes.
Also known as the Chinese Graveyard in
Yes.
South San Antonio?
Yeah, on South Zarzamora Street, if anyone in San Antonio knows where that is.
So there is an urban legend associated with this cemetery, and we've come to check it out. Mitra, what is the story?
So the story is, many, many years ago, there was a man who fell in love with a Chinese woman. His family forbid him to see her. He would meet her at the cemetery. He'd ride his horse and come meet her at the cemetery at night. One night when he was riding out to come see her, he got struck by lightning, killing him and his horse. He was buried at the cemetery, him and his horse. And the Chinese woman was so upset. A few days after he was buried, she killed herself at his gravesite. So now the urban legend is, if you pull up to the cemetery, and
which we have done,
face the gates,
where we're looking at them.
This big white cross right next to the gates. So make sure you're facing the gates
Yep.
in line with the big big white cross.
Yep.
You roll down your windows.
Okay.
That's what you gotta do.
Oh, God.
Rolling the windows down. Turn your lights off. Then flick your lights 5 times. Then you're supposed to see the mist in the distance, and it's supposed to be the Chinese woman that killed herself. She's supposed to come and grab your arm through the car.
I don't
That's why the
want her to
windows are
grab
down.
my arm. Why wouldn't we look into that first? We're gonna flip the camera around and we'll show you the process. We're ready to go.
So we flick the lights 5 times, and we're supposed to see a ghostly apparition. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm just gonna put my arm out the window just in case I feel something.
And I'm gonna film at my window so that I don't
Well,
get
you should
surprised
film
by
at the
anything.
gates.
I don't know if my mind is playing tricks on me or not. Is that white mist? What is
Oh, you
that?
can kind of see it right there. Kind of. Or is that from their window?
There's something
It looks like
moving.
it.
I think it's like an orb or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it's
Or it's just a speck on your windshield. I think that this is
losers.
safe.
I thought the same thing. Yeah, that stretch of road is kind of crazy, like busy. It really is just kind of like a small turn that you take. And we weren't even sure if it was it, but I kind of remember it looking like this, and there's kind of just that narrow patch to kind of park in, you know. So I mean, I'd been there once, so we kind of just parked. We didn't do the 5 flicks with the headlight or anything. I think we just kind of sat there, and then we're like, wait, I don't know if we should be here, because we also heard that people, the people that own that place, you know, are packing. So I mean, this is Texas, so you know, you gotta be careful. But yeah,
No mist, no arms. All right, guys. Well, apart from Mitra scaring me off camera, and
Unfortunately, we didn't get that one.
yeah, I missed it. I'm glad though, because it's slightly embarrassing. No, we didn't end up seeing anything. We didn't get any readings, but this is a fun urban legend, and we love them, and it's fun putting them to the test to see what can happen. I will say this: we did
Yeah,
have
it's kinda-
EMF reader out earlier here in the day, and something went off for a couple seconds. So we were hoping maybe coming back here at night and doing what they suggested doing, maybe we would get a little bit more.
So dark, it would be really creepy if we actually saw like the white mist out there.
Yeah, that gate's super creepy too.
Yeah. And there's a bumper right there. Someone has clearly ran into the gate.
We took our friend Andrea's advice.
And we got our crystal.
We got crystals, Andrea. We didn't want no bad juju. That's a wrap.
yeah. Crystals. All right. Yeah. So that's Unrefined channel. I think they're from, obviously, probably from Texas too. I think I've seen them before. Let me see. Back. So yeah, there's surprisingly a lot of stuff around San Antonio. You know, downtown's a huge hot spot. There's also Donkey Lady Bridge. I don't know too much about this. I think this is more from Unrefined, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see.
This road is so creepy. Mitra, where are we even? This is so creepy.
We are
It's
on
Kai.
our way to the Donkey Lady Bridge.
Okay, we're back. Another urban legend here in South San Antonio.
We're at Donkey Lady Bridge, and the story goes, there's different variations of this urban legend, but basically what happens is this woman has a farm, she has a donkey, it's either her husband or some other male is upset, burns her house down, her whole family's killed, and she becomes disfigured from being burned.
Oh, no.
She looks like a donkey.
The
And other-
fire turned her into a donkey?
her face gets disfigured, her hands become like, you know, they're melted and they look like hooves. And another version, she has her donkey and she's thrown off a bridge, this bridge,
Okay.
and drowns with her donkey.
Wow.
So, but you're supposed to be able to hear her screaming and hear the donkey crying when you go up there.
You can't drive across the bridge. We have to park.
Closed. You
Yeah.
have to walk, and it's dark,
Yeah. But
very dark.
we've got our protective crystals because I'm very, very terrified.
And let's see if I can scare BJ again on camera.
Okay, we're walking along here. We just got a
Yeah.
reading, and of course, now that we're filming it, there's nothing going off. So we'll try and see what's going on in here. There it goes. Here's the bridge. We've made to the bridge. We're gonna go over, we're gonna test it out and see what happens. This is super creepy. What a creepy atmosphere. So far, we can hear water.
No donkey.
No woman.
No donkey.
Somebody just dropped something in the background that scared us. Hello, is anybody here? Okay guys, so we just literally turned the camera off and then we got another reading after asking if anybody was here. So I'm gonna try it again. I'm gonna see what happens. Is anybody here? Yeah, I'm recording. I got that. That's crazy. So something is out there, like 100%. If somebody is here, let us know in some way. We didn't find anything. At least nothing that we can bring to you. Yeah, maybe that was it. The EMF went off a few times. So according to this urban legend, you're supposed to be able to hear the donkey woman. Donkey lady? Donkey lady.
She's a lady.
She's a lady. And you're supposed to be able to hear the sound of a donkey, which we didn't hear either of those things. There's a couple creepy noises. Like I said, the EMF went off a couple of times. There's some sort of energy out here. What? I don't know. That remains to be seen. I'm not gonna totally debunk it. No.
It's pretty creepy. It's
No.
so dark out here. So dark.
Yeah, I am going to rule it plausible. And that's a wrap on that one. We will be back for more investigations with you guys.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, you don't always catch stuff, you know. But yeah, you know, Texas has a lot of urban legends, so it's always interesting to kind of figure out some of these things. And just go check them out for yourselves. You know, I do still want to do it. Hopefully, you know, we can get that going once my old leg is better. So the next one is the haunting of Woman Hollering Creek. The Haunting of Woman Hollering Creek. I guess that is La Llorona. Let's go.
6:42. Okay, we've been dropping hints, teasing, and talking about this all morning long. A popular ghost story here in San Antonio is over at Woman Hollering Creek.
A story about a woman who lurks around the St. Hedwig area, leaving visitors terrified. But does she really exist?
Whoa. As our Max Massey and producer Joy Presley and Carlos Hernandez show us, there are some questions that are left unanswered.
She didn't feel the love of her husband, and to get even with him, she drowned her children.
This is the story of a woman who's now believed to haunt this creek.
And she would call from the other side to try to get people to come out into the creek so that they could be drowned. And they would say that she would try to grab them and pull them into the creek and drown them.
The story goes, the woman's ghostly image started appearing once she died. Several people have come forward and said they've encountered her or heard her. So, to find her, today we have some ghost hunting equipment.
He's right. This
Nice.
This is an obelisk, and this has a dictionary. It does a lot of things, but it's on dictionary mode, and it's got words in it. It's believed that the spirits will pick the words up, and it'll start talking.
Did it really?
Yes.
Enough shoot. Enough video shoot. Let me take the link back.
I thought,
saw something.
yeah, like right now it's getting a real light reading. It's just starting to pick something up a little bit. But when it's in the red is when it would be the intensity of something.
Luckily for us, we never actually found her. At least, we didn't think so.
I definitely hear somebody crying. Yes.
Nope. No, sir.
Yeah, there's so many urban legends to La Llorona. It's kind of crazy, but you know, I swear someone used to tell me when I was little that it was actually here, like in Honda Creek, you know. But I mean, I'm like, yeah, no way. try to gain a rep. I mean, we do have a little bit of a haunted rep. There is the corn maze, which is said to be haunted. I know one of my friends one time got a picture, man. I wish she still had that picture, but it wasn't even. I think it just surfaced online actually. Of like someone that snapped a photo there, and you see like a little apparition of like a little kid, look pretty creepy, look legit. And my friends used to tell me about a bakery that was shut down that was haunted. That my friend say went in a couple of times, and I don't know. The stories that he's told, it seems like he always encounters some kind of weird cryptid type creatures. I don't know. It's weird. Some of the stuff he's claimed to see. So he's told me some of these stories, and I'm like, well, let's go. So that was something I was gonna try to do too. Is just kind of do a little tour around here in Hondo and hit some of the supposed hotspots, just to kind of check it out. I mean, people do all this stuff, and most of the time they don't catch anything. I feel like I would probably, with my luck. I guess it's good luck to catch something. I don't know. But, I feel like I'm always experiencing things. There's plenty of stuff that, man, just even in public, like, I used to work, like, at the Alamo, right? So, that's like a haunted, hotspot, too. So yeah, it's also a hot spot in San Antonio. It was there around the Alamo. They're all supposedly haunted, all the hotels and everything. They said to avoid like the 13th floor on the Emily Morgan Hotel, supposedly haunted. I think they have it like shut down. And then so there was one time, I was working at the Alamo where like I experienced something. So I was working like as a photographer there, and in like the back rooms, like to where the employees could go. Every time I'd kind of go up and down the stairs, if I'd have to run upstairs to like the bank, or go downstairs, sometimes I'd have to go downstairs, and every time I was on those stairs, I always felt like something was like following me, always just kind of catching something like right at the right on my heels. Also, we kind of switch back and forth. I'd work in the back, and one day it was just kind of dead. They're working by myself, and I swear I see like a guy and like some people dressed up, obviously like they're the reenactors, so I thought maybe it was like one of those people. Like I just saw someone like walking towards me, and then I look up, I see him, and then I look back down, I look up again, and they're gone. It's like, what? And they were clearly like walking down like towards like the pathway towards the back, and it just kind of disappeared. And the sheriffs or the like guards and everything would talk about like seeing stuff there. And definitely there's definitely some spooky places around there. I don't know, I think that one is like super hard to get access to. People think I believe people try to go like ghost hunting there, and they're just never successful in getting the people to let them do it. So yeah, that's just something that people go through, I guess. So yeah, in the future there are definitely some ghost hunting episodes coming. I definitely want to do the guest, so we can kind of analyze some of the things that I've been experiencing and see if I'm just imagining things or not. And then so there's a couple other things down the pipeway that I gotta work on. Couple of guest spots and a couple other stories that have come in. So I definitely still have plans. Just keep in mind, I'm literally doing this episode in my walker. So it's kind of hard for me to really get to the computer. But I think I can find a way to do the setup to where wouldn't be too bad. But yeah, that's the story, guys. The black dog, the curse of the black dog got me again. So yeah, maybe I should, talk to someone, get a little blessing on the house or something. I'll record it for content. But yeah, so should have some plenty of plans in the future here. Let me see. Let's see if there's anything else I needed to go over. And I do kind of just want to do like a fun, just watch creepy I mean, obviously I'm always watching content on here. But yeah, it'd be cool to do just like some fun episodes where we just watch creepy content on the internet, stuff on TikTok, stuff on YouTube. So yeah, I'll find some good stuff, probably just to kind of watch and us get creeped out together. But other than that, yeah, I'm working on these other things we can get going. Obviously, if there are any updates, anything else happens creepy, that's kind of, I kind of just want to come and tell the story. I might log on for a little bit. But yeah, guys, thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you on the next episode, and you guys stay spooky.